Good morning, everybody. It's Larry Steinhaus, and I am the Crazy Options Trader. Okay, today's a really big day. Not a big day in the market because it's still boring. By the way, anybody out there take my advice and buy puts on Apple last week? Monday, last week, it was a little over 109, and now it's about 4 points lower. In an options trade, that would have been an awesome trade. So if you took my advice, you made some money. So here we go. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to show you how I use TD Ameritrade to trade options. You can use any platform you'd like. I happen to like TD Ameritrade. I've used some others and I found them bulky and complicated, where I find TD Ameritrade very simple. So you'll be seeing a lot of this, by the way, as you follow me through my journey of $100,000 to $1 million from January 1st to December 31st. I'll be sharing my screen with you quite often. So I want to show you real quickly what the TD Ameritrade platform looks like. So let me bring that over here. Okay, when I sign on to my TD Ameritrade platform, this is what I see. This is the Crazy Options Trader. This is the Crazy Options Trader account, and you can see there's only 40,000 in it so far. And my plan is, of course, to have 100,000 in it before January 1st, and to take you to $1 million, or take me to $1 million. Sorry if you come along for the ride, that's up to you. But I will be taking it to $1 million in 1 year, and you guys will be watching me do that. So here's the screen. So basically, this shows you what the account value is, which is pretty simple. And if there were any positions, and right now in this account there are no positions because this is just a holding account for me, waiting for me to do what I need to do, which is again start trading on January 1st. Down here is probably the most important part, and this is let me just bring this back into view here. The snap, yeah, it's very good. Windows 10 is a pain. Okay, so the snap ticket down here is what I want to show you. And this is all right here. Let me see if I can bring it up a little bit higher. Here we go. Okay, this is everything you need down here to, oh boy. All right, we'll get this going, I promise. We'll get this going, and it looks like you can see it now. Okay, so here is a quote. So let's say we wanted to quote on, let's use Apple, for example, which is a great one. Now, if you just wanted a regular quote on Apple, there you go. You're going to get the 106.05 is the bid price. 106.09 is the asking price. Okay, that's pretty simple stuff, as you know. But here's where the options come in. So over here, there's a button called Chain. And I believe you can see it. If not, let me move it over just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now you can see this button called Chain. And when you click that button called Chain, you're going to get the options chain. And here's the options chain. This is what makes the difference. This is what you really want to look at to see what options you're going to buy. Let me see if I get the whole thing in here. So if you look over here at the top, here's the symbol. The chain type is calls and puts, and you can pull down calls, puts, covered calls. Remember, I only deal with calls and puts. Everything else here is not important to me. I'm only looking at calls and puts, okay? Then remember, near the money, if you went and downloaded my book, and if you haven't downloaded the book, I strongly recommend you download the book, crazyoptionstrader.com. Download the free book. You'll know the difference between near the money, in the money, and out of the money. And if you remember, my suggestion is if you're going to trade out of the money stocks, you might as well just take your money and put it in your garbage can. It'll be less painful because people who trade out of the money are soon out of the money. Anyway, getting back to the chart. Here we go. Here's the chart. We're gonna put you back in near the money, which is what most of the things I do are. So you can see. So right here. So if we look, and if you've also read some of my rules, by the way, you can get my rules of trading. I have some incredible rules of trading. You can get my rules of trading if you send me an email at tda@crazyoptionstrader.com. I will send you a personal invitation to join TD Ameritrade, and I will also send you, if you do join, I will also send you my rules of trading for free. This is the Crazy Options Trader rules of trading. I'm telling you right now, you follow these rules, you'll be doing as well as I do. Whenever I follow these rules, I make money. And frankly, whenever I don't follow the rules, I lose money. So follow the rules, get the rules, And let me get back to this screen for you and show you what you need to do here. Okay, so once again, we're back on the screen. So here you go. So you can see right here, we have calls, and this is an expiration date of September 2nd. This is an expiration date of September 9th. So if I pull this down, actually let me even close these up because you can tell I've been looking at these. And you can actually see this is probably what you're going to see on your screen. You're going to see them all folded like this. Now, one of my rules is always buy options over the expiration date, right? So the next expiration date, not expiration date, over the earnings date. So the next earnings date for Apple, you can look it up, but most likely it's right around the end of October. So we want to buy options, or we want to hold options with an expiration date around the end of October, possibly November. So we're going to look at that, and let's take a look at what happens here when we do that. So if we're going to go over here, let's say October 21st, and if you expand the chart, here you go. So these are in the money, right? In the money means that the stock is worth more than the price of this option. Now, of course, because they're so far out, the premium is high. And what I mean by premium is time value. And again, if you read the book, the free book, you understand what time value is, and you understand the difference between time value and intrinsic value. Intrinsic value is that the value of this option has some value if the stock is higher than the strike price. And again, read the book, crazyoptionstrader.com, get the book so you can understand what I'm talking about, and you may even want to revisit this video. So going back to the chart, here we go. So we have 105 option, call option, and it's going for $3.65 is the bid price, and the ask price is $3.70. So there's a 5-cent spread basically here. So someone's saying, hey, I'm willing to give $3.65, and someone's saying, well, the least I'm going to sell it for is $3.70. That's what that means. Now, if you click here, you can get a little bit more information. And here's the interesting part of this information. Okay, right here is time value, $2.65 is the time value. And that's what I like to look at anyway, because I like to see if I can buy the least amount of time value as possible. So sometimes, if you go to a 97.5 call, because it's very likely, remember the bid price is higher, I'm going to compare the time value. The time value here is 60 cents. That's a big difference. You know, and look, frankly, if you can't afford to buy in the money options that much in the money, I get it. So don't panic and think that you have to worry about that. But a 60-cent time value is an awesome time value. So I may actually be considering these today, but I'm looking for, once again, a certain, as you know, and I'm just going to go real quick to my board. You can see Apple, I'm looking for 104. The sell price would be 109. So I'm looking for 104 something before I'm buying them anyway. So the actual value of that, or the actual price of that option, will be less. By the way, once again, if you didn't buy, you're gonna have. If you didn't buy the puts on Apple, you're gonna have another chance. Just wait, it's coming. It'll come. But look for it. Hopefully, we'll get to 104-ish first, and then we'll be able to buy some calls. So anyway, getting back to the chart. So when I go over here, I just click buy or sell. Okay, so let's say I want to click buy. And I click buy, and you're going to come up with this screen. And this screen has everything you need to do to buy the option. Now, the most important thing you have to select is the action. Buy to open, buy to close, sell to open, sell to close. Okay, first of all, buy to open means you're buying them to open them for the first time. So you're going to buy them, and you're going to open up this this contract. So buy to open is how you're going to do it. So let's see how many contracts you want to buy. And let's say it's 10 contracts. Okay, so you put in 10, and here's the next thing you do. You're either going to do limit or market, okay? Okay, these are the only two things I want to look at. Some people want to talk about stop limits and to try to protect their money. I learned that if you're doing stop limits or limits, basically what this is it says if the stock falls to this point, let's say you own it, it's a stock or it's an option, and it falls to this point, you want out because you want to save your money, because if it goes down too far, you don't want to lose all your money. This is something you can decide to do. I personally don't like it. I've been whipsawed out of so many positions that came back 2 hours later that I wish I never got out of. So instead, I just watch the market, and as you'll see, as you go through my journey, my $100,000 to $1 million journey, you're going to see what triggers make me sell and what triggers make me want to buy. Right now, there aren't too many triggers on buying or selling. It's amazing. The market has been so dead. So this was a good opportunity to take this time to show you how to do this. So we're going to go to market, and let's say they're asking $9.30. So it's automatically going to fill in the price of $9.30. But let's say I want to buy it at, let's see, I think it's going to drop today. So I want to see if I can buy it at $8.90, okay? Now remember, 10 contracts is 100. It's 100 per contract. It's 100 shares per contract, or 100 options per contract. So when I review the order, I'm going to see that it's an $8,900 order. So you have to make sure, obviously, that you have that money in your account. So here we go. So if I place the order, I just click place the order, and it'll be there. I'm not going to place this order because, again, this account is dormant until this account is dormant until January 1st. But I want you to see how it's done. It's that simple. All you have to do, that simple, is just click place order. And if you want to change the order, you can click change order. Now, if I was going to sell the options, so I was going to sell the options. So let's say I owned them and I wanted to sell them. So now I could do sell to close. So it's buy to open, sell to close. Skip these. Buy to close and sell to open. These are reverse. These are basically selling them short. Don't get into this. Don't involve yourself in this, and don't accidentally click them. I've done that, and you sometimes your accidents can lose you money. Actually, I've had one or two of them where I've actually made money, but let's not get into that. So more importantly, getting back to the screen, I want you to either buy to open or sell to close. So let's say I own them and I'm ready to sell them. I'm going to click sell to close. I hit sell to close, and let's say because I wanted to, I wanted to make money, obviously, right? Let's say I wanted to sell it at $10, and that would be my sell to close. And here's the interesting part: it'll actually show you how much money you would make or how much you would sell them for when you click review order. So this would be 10,000. So it was 8,600, I believe it was before, and this is 10,000. That's a nice profit, especially for a little bit of investment. Anyway, that is how you do it. So I'm going to say this one more time so you guys know. Go send me an email at tda@crazyoptionstrader.com, and I will send you a personal invitation from TD Ameritrade to sign up for their platform. Again, it's the platform that I will be using, so it'll be easy for you to follow. I mean, you could simply click what I'm clicking as I'm clicking it every day while I go through my $100,000 to $1 million investment return. Anyway, I will send you a personal invitation, and I will also, after you sign up, I will also send you the rules of the Crazy Option Trader. And this way, you will see what I'm doing before I even do it. You will know what to do. Anyway, this is Larry Steinhaus. I am the Crazy Options Trader. If you haven't already gotten the free book, go to www.crazyoptionstrader.com and get the free book. Have an awesome, awesome day.